Thanks for tuning back into another backyard ride review. This time I managed to score some really fun waves and got to put my CI Happy model through its paces at the legendary point break at Raglan. This Happy is a stock 6'1" by 19 1/4 by 2.5, coming in at 30.6 litres of volume. I'm 6'3" and 185 pounds. The Happy is a pure high performance shortboard and sits right in the middle of my quiver as my daily driver for good quality waves in the 2 to 5 foot range. I'll generally pack it in the board bag whenever I'm off to a pumping sandbar, reef or point break. Previously I'd stuck with a trusty 6'2" Rook 15 to cover these conditions, but after trips to Indo in 2016 and Fiji in 2018, I decided to go up an inch on the Rook to a custom 6'3" and make that my go-to for 4 to 6 foot days, head plus to double overhead, and bring in the Happy underneath it for those good quality waves in the head to head plus range. The outline has some additional width towards the nose area to complement the forward volume under the chest and front foot for easy paddling and get up and go down the line. It is however quite pulled in toward the tail, giving it added hold. Probably the most noticeable design feature of the Happy is the thinly foiled rails, which get pretty refined down around the tail area. This makes the board very responsive underfoot when going rail to rail, and also adds to the hold when carving around off that tail. I'd probably recommend this board for a higher level intermediate surfer and up. Rocker is fairly relaxed up front, which continues into an aggressive tail rocker out the back, making it a board that gets in early with good acceleration that likes to be turned hard in the pocket. The bottom curve is pretty standard, with a single concave to double through the fins into flat off the tail. For all the technical info, and if you wanted to play around with some custom dims, I suggest visiting the CI website board builder. I chose to go for the PU construction in the Happy, as I'm only ever going to use it in better quality waves with power. I find the PU really sits perfectly in the wave face and never misses a beat in these conditions. It also handles any stronger offshore days really well, being a little heavier than the epoxy Spine-Tech construction. I've tested with 2 sets of fins in the Happy. I've mainly used AM2s in it and found that a pretty solid combo as per usual. In all the footage here at Raglan, I'm using the AM2s and they just give a really reliable feel underfoot when carving away on a long lined up point break. I've also tried the Philippe Toledo in large at a local beachy, and they felt super whippy and responsive with that feeling of being real fast through turns. I'd love to throw them back in it for another sesh at Raglan and see how they went. Let's have a look at some waves and pick up on how it's performing. The rails feel super nice when wrapping calves on it. It seems to carry great down the line speed with that forward volume. One thing I noticed was the Happy is a high performance shortboard that doesn't require a huge adjustment time. You feel right at home on it straight away, probably because of the volume up front and relaxed entry rocker. The board feels real crispy on top to bottom combos. At the time of putting this review together, Channel Islands announced the arrival of the 2 Happy, with design updates and tweaks which will make it a more versatile board, more along the lines of the Fever perhaps. I'll look forward to checking them out when they arrive at the local surf shop in the next few weeks. In summary, the Happy is a great high performance shortboard that provides ample speed, hold and responsiveness for those wanting to knife it hard in the pocket or out in the face in better quality waves. Thanks for watching guys, and if you liked the review, don't forget to subscribe, ring the notification bell and give us a like. Cheers!